Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Steven's Week, your weekly update on marketing and technology. Welcome to this new episode, and this is, as every year, the last episode before my summer break. So I hope you will enjoy this one, and I hope to see you again after this one back in September. Enjoy this episode, my friends. Amazon has filed a patent to use their drone program in a different way. As you know, Amazon has been experimenting with drones to do last mile delivery. Last week I gave you an example about how Uber is using drones now for mid-mile deliveries. But Amazon now asked for a patent so that they can use their drones for security reasons. And they are considering to launch a security as a service program that their drones can be used for companies or private individuals in some sort of a security program to see if everything is safe around a certain building. The Amazon drones already have sensors and cameras on board, so it's just a matter of reprogramming them and figuring out how they can, create a reasonable business model for this. But it's interesting to see how Amazon has this drone program for delivery, but how they're thinking about creating different revenue streams with these drones that they have developed. Last week, the augmented reality game from Harry Potter came out, Wizards Unite. And this is made by the same company that made Pokemon Go. So everyone was thinking this is going to be the biggest gaming hype in the history of the world, knowing that it's the same kind of principle like we had with Pokemon Go. But now it's with Harry Potter, an even more popular character. But until now, it's a little bit disappointing. Only 3 million people downloaded the game from their phones. If you compare that with the first week of Pokemon Go, then 25 million people downloaded it. Also, the amount of money spent was now like 1 million on the Harry Potter game versus 25 million on Pokemon Go. So it's interesting to see that even though you use the same principle and you use maybe the biggest character in history like Harry Potter, it's not a guaranteed success. And the reason is that the reviews of the game are not that enthusiastic. People think it's a little bit lame compared to Pokemon Go. It doesn't have the same magic. And then apparently people are not willing to try it out as often as with Pokemon Go. Apple acquired a company called Drive.ai, which is a company that has autonomous vehicles. And I was a little bit surprised by it because I had the feeling that Apple passed on autonomous vehicles. So they acquired this company. In all honesty, they acquired it, I think, for a pretty good deal because the company would go out of business if Apple wouldn't have acquired it. But apparently Apple still wants to move in this field. Maybe this was an acquisition mainly to get the talent and the engineers on board. And then it's going to be interesting to see what their next step will be in this interesting market space. Google rolled out their plans for Sidewalk Labs. I've been talking about this in my keynotes quite a lot. Sidewalk Labs is the real estate division of Google, and they have a deal with the city of Toronto in East Canada that they can rebuild parts of that city. Now the plans have become concrete, and in the next 3 years, Google will roll out their buildings, their road constructions, making it a smart city. And what's interesting is one of the topics that they discuss in their 200-page document about this is how they will treat data. And they will start with creating some sort of an independent data trust group where multiple players, the government, Google, and some other players will look at what happens with the data to make sure and to ensure the people in Toronto that the data will be treated in an anonymous way, that they won't make money from it, and that they will only use it to improve the quality of life of their citizens. Very interesting project. So guys, thank you for watching. This was the last episode of this season. This was already the 4th season that I'm making these weeklies, and as from September I'd be happy to be back with weekly updates on marketing and technology. I wish you a wonderful summer. I hope you're going to have some time that you can spend with your family and friends and enjoy the sun, and see you back in September. Thanks for the support this entire year. Bye-bye.